Yo everyone, what is going on? Welcome back to my channel, welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a high protein, full day of eating 2,000 calories straight from the Clarke Fitness Nutrition Hub. And for those of you who don't know, the Nutrition Hub is a place you get access to all of my recipes. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, desserts, you name it. And at this stage, there are literally hundreds and hundreds of recipes in there. So I want to choose a few of my personal favorites and recreate them for you today. And even if your calorie goal isn't 2,000 calories, these meals and these snacks will still be great for absolutely anybody really who is on a fat loss journey. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get stuck in. Okay, so we are gonna kick things off with some breakfast, and I think I'm in the mood for something nice. Oh yes, maple and bacon French toast pie. Let's go with that. Okay, so let's kick things off by adding 120 grams of chopped up bacon medallions to a frying pan. And if you do not have access to bacon medallions, you have a couple of alternatives. So you could go with turkey bacon. That is another good lean protein source. And another option is Canadian bacon. I don't think the calorie to protein ratio is as good as bacon medallions and turkey bacon, but I still think it's pretty good. And now I'm gonna get to work on the egg mix. And in the recipe in the Nutrition Hub, there is 300 ml of egg whites, but I'm actually going to use a combination of eggs and egg whites. The reason being, I just have loads of eggs at home and I want to use them up. So I'm using one egg, and then I'm going to use 240 ml of egg whites that I get from bulk. Then you just want to mix them together. Then I'm going to add 40 ml of skimmed milk to the egg mix, 30 ml of 0-cal maple syrup that I get from bulk, 5 ml of vanilla extract, and half a teaspoon of baking powder. Then just give it another little mix. Okay, I've put my eggs to one side for the moment, and now I'm gonna get 3 slices of this 60 calorie bread and break them up into a Pyrex dish that I sprayed with some 1 calorie spray. Let's sprinkle this with some ground cinnamon. Okay, now let's put everything together. So I'm gonna add my bacon medallion pieces into the mix, and these are slightly undercooked because they will be going in the oven, so they'll get some cooking time there. I'm gonna pour in my egg mix. I'm just gonna press everything down so my bread is fully saturated. And now I'm just gonna put this baby in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. Wow, look how good that is looking. And I would actually love to know what your go-to breakfast is. So is it French toast? Is it yogurt? Is it eggs? Is it something else? Comment below and let me know. Okay, so breakfast is complete, and before we go any further with this full day of eating, I do want to let you know that seeing as this video is Nutrition Hub themed, I'm going to be doing a very special offer on the Nutrition Hub itself for a short time only. So if you want access to all of my recipes, as I said, hundreds at this stage that I update on a weekly basis. If you want access to my personal calorie and macro calculator, so you know the exact calories, the protein, the fats, the carbs, the fiber that you should be consuming to reach your goal. If you want a place that you can log in and track your progress as well, then the Nutrition Hub is perfect for you. So if you use the code nutrition25 at the checkout, you will get a full 25% off. This is the cheapest the Nutrition Hub will ever be. So if you've been thinking about it for a while, if you think it will benefit you, then make sure you capitalize on it. And I will leave the link to the Nutrition Hub in the comment section below. It will be the pinned comment at the top. So nutrition25, get 25% off, and let's get on with the video. Okay, so before I go to my next meal, I'm actually gonna have a little mid-morning snack, and I'm gonna have 2 squares of this 85% dark chocolate, and I'm in luck because there is only 2 squares left. And one thing that a lot of people don't realize about dark chocolate is that it's actually quite good for you. So number one, it's actually a much better source of fiber than you'd think. So in 2 squares, there are 113 calories and 2.3 grams of fiber, which is pretty good. But on top of that, it is very nutrient dense, and it is also a powerful source of antioxidants. So yeah, whether I'm having it as a snack or on top of my porridge, I have dark chocolate on my porridge quite a lot. I actually eat it pretty much every day. Okay, so for lunch, there are literally so many options to choose from, as you can see. But to narrow it down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll up to the top of the Nutrition Hub. I'm going to type fries into the search bar because I'm just in the mood for fries, to be honest. And out of the options here, so taco fries, garlic and chili prawn loaded fries. I'm gonna go with chicken and prawn fajita fries. They're what's standing out to me right now. Okay, so I have 250 grams of white potato cut into chips ready to go. Then what I'm gonna do is spray my air fryer with some 1-calorie spray, add my chips in, and cook at 200 degrees Celsius for about 25 to 30 minutes. And when there's about 15 minutes left on the chips, I'm gonna take them out of the air fryer. I'm gonna spray them with some 1-calorie spray. I'm gonna season it with some smoked paprika, some sea salt, some cumin, some cayenne pepper, some chili flakes, and some garlic, and I'm gonna put them back in for the remaining time. Okay, now let's start getting to work on the rest of the ingredients. So I'm gonna add 100 grams of raw chicken breast to a frying pan, alongside half of a red pepper and half of an onion that I've chopped into slices. Let's season with some sea salt, some smoked paprika, and a little bit of garlic. And now that my chicken and veg are pretty much good to go, I'm gonna add the final ingredients. So 100 grams of cooked and peeled prawns, 30 grams of green and red jalapenos, and finally I'm gonna let 20 grams of 50% less fat cheese melt on top.
Keep a foot on the brake in case I lose all control. Yeah, so baby don't lose control. I'm focused on you, baby. Lately you've been in my aim. I've been reaching out for you and still they're so far away. Looking through the smoke in the mirror. Crazy how I see you so clear.
Okay, big fan of a post-lunch snack, and today I'm going to go with a simple 30-gram bag of popcorn. This has 132 calories, but the thing I like about this brand in particular is that their popcorn is so voluminous. And just so you see what I mean, let me show you how much popcorn you get for 30 grams. So this is a pretty decent regular to large size bowl, and it is full to the brim. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that Manhattan is just an Irish brand, so you probably wouldn't find it anywhere else. But I find that when it comes to bags of popcorn in general, the more voluminous ones tend to be the ones that are plain or salted. And then when you start going for the more flavoursome popcorn, whether it's sweet, whether it's peanut butter, whether it's caramel, whether it's toffee, whether it's chocolate, whatever flavour that you usually go for, it could be butter, that is when the popcorn becomes, you know, a little bit more calorie dense. So bottom line, if you are looking to maximise the volume of your popcorn, then the plain or the salted is probably the way to go. Okay, so it's time for dinner. I already have my recipe picked and ready to go. I have my saucepan of water just about to come to the boil, so let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna add 50 grams of whole wheat noodles to a saucepan of boiling water and let that cook away. Then I'm gonna add 150 grams of chicken breast to a frying pan. I'm gonna coat the chicken with about 15 ml of light soy sauce. And then I'm just gonna let the chicken cook away for a few minutes on each side till it's a nice golden brown color. And as the chicken is cooking away, I'm gonna get to work on my sauce. So I'm gonna start by adding 45 ml of light soy sauce to a bowl. That is gonna be followed by 30 ml of oyster sauce, 30 grams of 0-calorie maple syrup from bulk, 30 ml of water. Then just give it a mix. Cheeky little taste to make sure all is good. Oh, so good. And now my chicken and noodles are good to go, so I'm gonna put them to one side and get some veg that I have prepared on the pan. So in here there is 1 red chili, there is half of a red pepper chopped up into little pieces, there is half of a courgette chopped into little pieces, there is 5 baby corns, and there is 30 grams of sugar snap peas. Let's season with some garlic and some black pepper. And now that the veg is good to go, let's add everything together. So the chicken and the noodles. Let's get the sauce in there. Let's give it a good mix and then just let it simmer away for a few minutes on a medium to high heat until the sauce reduces and begins to thicken. Okay, so it is just after dinner. I have a couple of 100 calories remaining, actually a little bit more, and I'm looking through the snack section, trying to decide what I'm gonna have. The great thing about this section is that there are literally just so many recipes in there. There are recipes that take 1 minute, so if you wanted something quick and easy, you could go with one of them. But I actually have a little bit more time on my hands, so I think I am going to put that to good use. Okay, so I'm gonna start by adding 30 grams of double chocolate whey protein to a bowl. This is the Informed Whey Protein from Bulk, highly recommend. That is gonna be followed by 15 grams of powdered peanut butter, 15 grams of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of powdered sweetener, 75 ml of skimmed milk. And now I'm just going to give that a very good mix. I'm going to add the mix into a ramekin. You of course don't need to do this. I'm just doing it for aesthetic purposes for the YouTube game. Okay, here we go. This actually tastes so good already. It's hard not to eat it as is. But I'm gonna contain myself and put it in the freezer for about 2 hours, so it is a nice protein pudding consistency. Alright everyone, I'm going to wrap the video up there. I hope you enjoyed it, and if anything, I hope it just gave you some insight into how enjoyable and how flexible a lower calorie diet can be, because today I ate really well, you know, so I had 3 bigger meals. I had 1 bigger snack in the protein pudding. I had 2 smaller snacks with the popcorn and the dark chocolate, all for less than 2,000 calories and over 200 grams of protein. That is really good going. So yeah, if you did find it useful, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. Make sure you drop a comment below and let me know. I'd really appreciate that. And also remember that there is currently a 25% sale on the Nutrition Hub as well. So if you like the look of my recipes today, there are hundreds more where that came from. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you are all keeping well, and I will see you in the next video.
Keep a foot on the brake in case I lose all control. Yeah, so baby, don't lose control. I'm focused on you, baby. Lately you've been in my aim. I've been reaching out for you and still they're so far away. Looking through the smoke in the mirror.